Hey everyone, it's Dan from hookahpro.com bringing you another Social Smoke Shisha review. This time it is Social Smoke's Clove. I am a huge fan of clove flavors. Used to smoke clove cigarettes a lot in college. So every time I see a clove flavor from a vendor, I pick some up to give them a try. This smell, you get a very distinct clove, but I also smell like cinnamon and some other... It basically smells like a potpourri that's heavy on clove. It's a great smell. However, it kind of scares me a little because of that potpourri smell. You're not supposed to eat potpourri, and I'm pretty sure you're not supposed to smoke potpourri. So, right there, the flavor, while the clove is a very good smelling clove, the smell of it, a little off-putting. Taste-wise, though, it is fantastic. I almost forgot to actually set up my camera to do a review. I was just sitting there and I was just so involved with the flavor that I almost forgot to do this review. So, the smell that I get, that clove, comes through very well. It's a very good clove. Natural tasting, no chemical taste, just like other social smokes. It's a very natural taste. And this is a bit odd of a flavor just because of that potpourri smell. You get some of it in the actual taste as well. However, it's not on the inhale and exhale. I get the potpourri taste, which is a little bit of cinnamon, a little bit of floral, a little bit of mixture of everything on the exhale, which is very, I don't know how to describe it. It's very good. It's very captivating. I keep thinking, oh, it's such a good clove, and on the exhale it's like, oh, it's such a... I don't like floral flavors, but on the exhale it's like, oh, that little bit of floral and maybe cinnamon. It's succulent. That's the only word that I can think of that's not good, awesome, amazing. It is mouth-watering almost. It's that good. I will say though that this, while it is, as juicy as most of the other social smoke flavors, it requires a little bit more heat. I pretty much had to have my wind cover on the entire time because it just requires a little bit more heat, and I believe that's just because of the ingredients. Clove is something that takes a little bit more heat to get going. DM clove, typically I have to put 3.5 coals on there, or even 4 coals on their side, with a wind cover on and off just to keep it going. And I know you guys definitely can't hear it, but I'm not hearing a sizzling come from the bowl. I'm hearing the popping that you get from clove cigarettes. So it's very faint, but it's there, which I think is fantastic because that takes me back to smoking a clove cigarette, something that I like. Flavor-wise, I have to give this 8.5 out of 10. It's a very good clove. Very natural tasting. I recommend this to anybody out there that likes clove, that doesn't want to get into Desi Merle because it's a bit heavier of a tobacco. You get more of a tobacco dark leaf taste to it, black leaf. This would be a good starting point to move up to DM if you want to try the DM clove or you're really into clove. This is a great flavor. If you've never had clove before, I would say be careful. Clove tends to kick you in the mouth a little bit. Buzz-wise, it's social smoke. I don't get much of a buzz off of social smoke. I get a slight hint of a buzz, but my nicotine tolerance is a bit up. So if you're used to extremely washed tobaccos, you will get a nice buzz off of this, but just the flavor in itself is the reason to pick this up. If you guys are interested in clove flavors, try some of this. It's one of the best that I've had. I've had 4 or 5 different cloves to this point, and I'd have, you know, Desi Merle's clove is like a 9 out of 10, or 9.5, 9 out of 10 for me. This is very close to it. It's a good tobacco to try out. This is one I'm definitely going to keep in stock right next to my Desi Merle clove, just because I have other friends that like clove cigarettes, so this would be a good one for them to try if they don't like the black leaf that the Desi Merle is. So definitely, guys, I mean, solid 8.5 out of 10. The clouds are a bit weaker for social smoke. This is not as wet as other social smokes that I've had, which is the reason it requires a little bit more heat. But the clouds are decent. The clouds are there, so you don't have to worry about, you know, like smoking a black leaf. Some people say, oh, I just don't get the clouds no matter how much heat I put on it. You're going to get clouds out of this. Not big, huge thunder clouds, but you're going to get them. Such a good flavor. I'm definitely going to enjoy this. The rest of the 50-gram can pretty much this weekend, and I'm definitely going to order more. So once again, this has been Dan from hookahpro.com, your ultimate source for everything hookah. Catch you guys around.